What does complex legal terminology mean in criminal court? Imagine trying to follow a conversation where everyone is speaking a language you barely understand. That's what it can feel like when you hear complex legal terms in court. These words are used to describe specific parts of the legal process, and understanding them helps you know what's happening and how your rights are protected. In criminal court, there are basic words everyone should know. For example, a defendant is the person accused of a crime. Each crime they are charged with is called a charge or count. If the court finds the defendant guilty, that's called a conviction. If they are found not guilty, that's an acquittal. The prosecution has the burden of proof, meaning they must show beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant is guilty. This is part of the due process of law, which guarantees fair treatment. There are also many common legal terms used during the case. An affidavit is a written statement made under oath, often used as evidence. An indictment is a formal charge issued by a grand jury, showing there's enough evidence to go to trial. A plea bargain is an agreement where the defendant pleads guilty to a lesser charge to avoid a trial or get a lighter sentence. A continuance is a delay or postponement of the court date. Contempt of court is behavior that disrespects or disobeys the court's authority, which can lead to penalties. Counsel is the lawyer representing the defendant or the state. When it comes to sentencing, terms like concurrent and consecutive sentences are important. Concurrent sentences are served at the same time, while consecutive sentences are served one after the other. Conditional discharge is a sentence where the defendant avoids jail if they meet certain conditions. Procedural words are also key. A docket is the court's schedule of cases. To commit someone means the court orders them to jail or another facility. A court reporter records everything said during the trial. Knowing these words helps you understand your rights. For example, understanding the burden of proof shows that the prosecution must prove guilt, not the defendant proving innocence. Recognizing what a plea bargain involves helps you decide whether to accept it or go to trial. Being aware of delays like continuances prepares you for possible rescheduling. Understanding contempt of court helps you avoid actions that could harm your case. In short, complex legal terminology is the language that explains how criminal proceedings work. When you understand these terms, you can better follow what's happening in court, protect your rights, and make informed decisions during the process.